he's standing up against Elon Musk, Elon Musk is a traitor to
Oh
South
yeah,
Africa. He
yeah.
became an American citizen, and I now believe that the reason Trump is attacking South Africa is because Musk has a personal vendetta. Because remember, Larato, we were arguing about why is Trump attacking South Africa. I think this is what's his name, Elon Musk's personal identity. Because is Elon Musk is he African? Is he African?
I think so.
No,
Larato.
no,
I don't know what he is, but he might be British or
um,
African. Yeah, he might, but he's South African, white South African. But there's a lot of different groups. I don't know what Musk is. Maybe German. I don't know. But
yeah,
it seems like,
I think he has German slash Canadian.
oh yeah, no wonder
Um,
he did the Nazi tribute because he's German. But anyway, so
yeah,
this guy
no.
has a private war against Malema, and if I were Malema, I would be careful because Musk is the richest man in the world, and if something happens to Malema, I didn't even want to say this on camera because it doesn't sound good to talk about bad things, but this thing is getting very personal. He's
Yes, it is.
this land expropriation thing, and we all know that the land expropriation bill and also Malema chanting. Malema said it when he says the song "Kill the Boers." He even changed it to "Kiss the Boers." He said that it's poetry. It's meant to be fight. It's just sort of like Palestine from the river to the sea shall be free. They're not telling you to go kill people. They're telling you to kill them spiritually, which means to fight the oppressor and stand up. To me, killing the oppressor spiritually doesn't mean killing them. It means not bowing down to them. And it means fighting for your freedom without killing them. Malcolm X did it. And we all know Malcolm X was a peaceful person. They made him sound like he's a criminal. The US government stopped Malcolm X, they stopped the Black Panthers, but they allow white supremacists who kill people to live. So we know that not only Malema said that when black people say poetry, it's symbolic, but white people think it's not symbolic. No, white people know it too, because when
Literal.
white people sing, everybody in the world knows that poetry is symbolic and it's an act of defiance. It's not meant to kill people. And now Malema is using the whole U.S. government machine. Not Malema. Um,
Elon
Musk is
Musk.
using the whole U.S. government to go head to head. And I believe that the reason Trump is doing this is because Musk has so much money and is a de facto leader of America. What do you think, Afolabi? Then we'll go to Larato here.
Yeah, I think there's a very fine line between hate speech and political expression, and
Yeah.
that is where I think the problem is. What Malema has done is a political expression to show that they are in defiance against Western imperialism. But Elon Musk is making it look as if it's a hate speech. So
Yeah,
it's a
because he's
very,
white. He's a white supremacist.
because it's
Continue.
white.
Yeah.
So it's a
Yeah.
very, very delicate and fine balance. And
Yeah.
even legally, they have not been able to draw the line between a hate speech and political expression, especially when this shoot the boy thing started to, become
He even changed
popular.
the lyrics to "Kiss the Boer." Yeah.
He kissed the boy. So basically, what
Mhm.
I feel is that Malema is well within his rights to say whatever it
Yeah.
is.
It's
Yeah,
poetry. He even
yeah,
said it. He
yeah.
said it's poetry. It's
It's
symbolic. Yeah.
symbolic, it's not literal. So,
Yeah.
and I think Elon Musk is just using this as a vehicle to oppress them because of Trump's re-election. That's just where I see it.
Oh yeah,
And the
but
fact,
Elon Musk is a South African, and he still has a problem with black people. I'm
and I
serious.
think he has
Not. And let me tell you, I have a
investments
lot
as
of white
well.
South African friends. They're okay. I think every human being, even me, we're all racist. So I'm not going to say they're not racist, but I believe a lot of white South Africans don't believe in genocide, and they believe in equality. So
I think I think he
I'm
has
pointing.
investments in South Africa that he's trying to
But not
protect
only that, I also think he has a deep rooted hate of black people.
people.
That's what I
Okay.
think. I think so, but not everybody. You know, Elon Musk has a story where some black people tried to rob his house, and his dad shot them. And he said, "I was so impressed with my dad." You've heard that story, Lorato, right? Yeah, yeah.
No, I haven't heard it.
No, he said that when he was young, some black people tried to break into his dad's house
Okay, that
and
means he
kill
has a
him.
lot of resentment against black people.
Yeah, but here's the thing: his dad was a rich white landowner in South Africa, so maybe it
Okay.
might have been peasants or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that Elon Musk has been poisoned. I'm not blaming him, but he's been poisoned by white supremacy. He sees black people as a threat. You get my point. So if you're 3 years old and you see some black people try to break into your house and your dad shoots them, you don't ask questions as to are they poor, are they messed up or whatever. Your dad says, "Oh, these evil people are here and they're trying to take our house." You see what I'm saying? I'll
Okay.
send you the link for that, Lorato, after the show. What are your thoughts, Lorato? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from my understanding, I understand that Elon Musk's grandparents moved to South Africa from Canada,
Okay.
because they saw South Africa as the place that agreed with like their Nazi philosophies.
Yeah. And to me, it was no
And
excuse. He knew what he was doing when he did the Nazi salute. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, and their ideals. So they saw in apartheid South Africa a comfortable place
Yeah.
where they could find the kind of like wide support.
Sorry to
Um,
confirm, but you remember last year where the Canadian government gave an award to a Ukrainian guy who, and they found out later he was a Nazi, and they were embarrassed. Continue. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so there's been that as kind of like the foundation. So from what I think and what I understand, Elon Musk was raised in this kind of household
Yeah.
where
And I don't
where
even blame him because he was young, and young children can be programmed into anything. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, but also I think in growing up a person can deprogram, but I think Elon Musk
He's
does
lost. He's
not
lost.
have
No,
does
he's
not
lost.
have the will to do so, or even sort of
Yeah.
like the
He
ability
doesn't
to
have
do
the
that.
agency. Yeah. So
Yeah,
sorry, let me
yeah,
quote this very quickly. Elon Musk, father of the world's richest man, Elon Musk, has revealed new details about the terrifying incident in which he fatally shot three house robbers at his luxurious Johannesburg home. I won't go further. That's the quote. You see what I'm saying? And Elon Musk
sure.
says he was very young and he saw his father shoot three black guys breaking into their house. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, continue.
Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah.
yeah, no, for sure. I would agree that perhaps that thing sort of had that incident
Psychic effect. Yeah.
had a lasting effect on his psyche and that kind of a thing. Um, but what we are sort of experiencing in terms of the way in which he's using the power that is sort of close to him by way of the U.S. government as presided over by Trump
Yeah.
is sort of like flagrant
No, it's flagrant.
to
And I'm going to go on record as saying he shall not prevail. He will not prevail. I don't care how many black people die in South Africa based on his agenda. This shit is not going to work. Continue. Because
yeah.
we're now
So
reaching a point in the world where black people have to be willing to die the same way that Hani died and Martin Luther King died. Martin Luther King was killed. You know why he was killed? Because after the civil rights movement, he started talking socialism, and they killed him. They got Farrakhan to kill Malcolm X. So, but we will keep on dying. We're not going to stop. Continue. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm not joking about this. These guys will not win because the reason they won't win is because this is our family. If somebody attacks your family, you're more motivated than they are because they're attacking you. And if they stop attacking you, they can still live. But they're attacking our home. And once your back is against the wall, you will fight. Continue, Lorato. Sorry. Yeah.
yeah, sure. So I mean, the insane thing is that this one of the things that Elon Musk said on Twitter was like, immediate sanctions for Malema and
Yeah, as soon as
declaration of
Trump.
him
Yeah,
as,
and
as
I
an
hate to confirm, but
international.
I really believe this is what is. I don't think Trump intrinsically hates South Africa, but whatever Elon Musk says, he'll do it because Elon Musk is his bank. Continue. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like you're
And
saying,
also Trump, like you said, Trump also hates equity. He also is
yeah,
racist, but I think he's not as motivated as Elon Musk is. Go ahead.
yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, we've seen his racial tendencies
Yeah.
throughout his history, even before the presidency,
Yeah.
even starting with
Although I'll always
his
remind anybody, Musk, Trump has never actually said anything about Black Americans because I think he realized if he did that, he wouldn't get their vote. He's talked about Mexicans and other people, but he's been very careful to not say anything about African Americans. Continue. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, I'm thinking about
Yeah.
his general comments, for example, around the what do you call them? The
The
Central Park
neighborhoods, they call them shitholes, Black neighborhoods and stuff.
Five,
Yeah.
yes, the Central Park Five, talking
Oh
about
yeah,
Africa,
he said some things about that too. Yeah.
yeah, the African continent as
Yeah.
shithole. countries and things like that, you know. But yeah, I think he's usually maybe a little bit more careful about how he speaks racially about black people because
Yeah,
he understands.
because in the last elections, black people didn't vote for him, but they also didn't vote for the Democrats. But if he had said too many bad things about them, they would have voted for the Democrats. Continue.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, but I think it's just like crazy how Elon Musk can say that you should sanction an individual, you know, like asking the government to sanction an individual
He's
simply
even saying that
because
they should charge Malema with hate crime and take him to the court. But
yeah,
he
yeah,
won't
yeah, and
charge Netanyahu. And I'm gonna say on record, Netanyahu. I'm not gonna say he's the biggest war criminal in the world, but he's the out of all the high profile leaders in the world, he's the biggest war criminal. And to me, Netanyahu is no better or worse than Hitler. He's the same. Continue. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So it's yeah, it's kind of crazy, but of course at the like we also mentioned in the previous show when we spoke about Donald Trump's sanctions on
Yeah.
SA is that at at the root of this is still um, this ICJ court ruling
Oh yeah, going
um,
against Israel.
that,
Yeah.
that has actually led to um, the arrest warrant against Netanyahu and
Yeah.
his
Eventually, Netanyahu is going to fall. He's going to fall eventually. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
You know why? He's going to fall because the West is going to need a scapegoat for this thing because they don't want to go down in history as supporting a genocide. So they'll just blame it on him. Yeah. Continue. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just like a crazy situation in terms of how then Elon Musk is using the power of the
And you couldn't
U.S.
make this
government.
story up. A white guy from South Africa becomes the richest man in the world and the richest American because he's not an American citizen, and
Sure.
he helps Trump get reelected. This is the Truman Show. This is like a circus or something. This is terrible. Yeah. Last thoughts, Lorato. Then we'll go to Afolabi. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like insane.
It's insane.
Um,
Would you
that
agree with me that right now the world looks like 1945 or 1917 before World War One? It looks like we're heading towards a world war. But my prediction is that this time it's going to be China and Russia that win the next world war, and they're going to start the new world order. You know, you had the League of Nations, World War One, then you had UN. The next world order is going to be BRICS. Continue. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sure. I mean, I think we're already in the middle of like a
We,
Cold War.
yeah, no, we're
Uh,
in a hybrid war. Hybrid. Yeah, hybrid. Yeah,
yeah, we're
yeah.
in the middle of a Cold War in terms of
Although
how
Lorato, it's not cold in Congo
take
though. It's not cold in Congo.
yeah, well,
It's
it's
hot
not
in
cold in
Congo.
Congo. That's true.
Yeah, but you're right. We're in the middle
Um,
of a war right now, a cold war and a
yeah,
hybrid
yeah,
war.
yeah, yeah, and I think I mean the basis of that war, even in the Congo, is connected to resources that
Oh yeah,
Musk and the U.S.
yeah.
needs for
So
electric
I'm going to
cars.
break in one more
But
time. I heard someone say it, and I believe it. All of these wars are a continuum between the Bolshevik Revolution, which started in Russia with Lenin. So now all of this is about it. It's the fight between Russia and America
in the
for
U.S.
for the world order. It's the same thing, and it's just a continuation. Yeah, continue. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this idea of world order has at its heart economics in terms of
Yeah.
who's going to
Yeah.
win
Because
the
Russia wanted to
economy.
be an industrial nation, but they wanted to do it communism. But they realized that communism didn't work. So now they have a hybrid economy with China, where it's a hybrid between socialism and capitalism. But America wants
Yeah,
to. Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
think and I think from what we've seen, China sort of has been winning the war on many
Oh yeah,
fronts.
because
I mean,
you know why?
with
Because
we've
China,
seen
China doesn't tell other
with
countries what to do. It just says, "Can we enter trade?" That's it. Yeah.
um
China is
yeah
amoral.
and
Amoral is not good. China doesn't stand for justice. They just stand for business. Yeah, continue. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, but China and the EU actually have come out recently to be in support of the South African president.
oh yeah, yeah. And did
Um,
you hear that Macron met with Modi in India, and he said that India and France should work together with BRICS and America. So they're trying to bring everybody together. And remember, we said France is only worried about survival, so they want to unify the world because that's how they will survive. Continue. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we are seeing that this idea of American foreign relations is sort of like crumbling because of how
Oh, it's over. It's
Elon
over.
Musk
Yeah. I was
and
telling
Donald
a
Trump
friend
are
yesterday
conducting.
that everything that American does now is reactionary, but America is like Rome. The American hegemony is over. I'm not saying America's over, but they're going to have to become a decentralized country. We have 2 minutes. Last thoughts, Lorato. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it seems to me like everything that they're doing are the acts of like an empire trying to
On the
hold
way
on
down,
to
on the way.
every.
But the next question
Yeah,
is that the
but
next empire is China. Yeah, which is not
yeah,
good either. Yeah, right.
yeah, but they realize that their time is well and truly up. I mean, doing insane things like removing
But
History
But also,
Month
they're
on the
doing
logo.
smart things like they're working with Russia now. Like they released an American spy, and they're going to work with the deal. Zelensky has said that Russia and Ukraine can trade land. So America's also doing things to try to save their ass a little bit. You get my point. So
Yeah,
and yeah, but it's not going to work. Sorry, we'll continue with this very brilliant show, Lorato.
yeah,
Last thoughts, Afolabi. Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
Lorato, did you like WRC? That shit is fun, ain't it?
yeah.
We'll talk
Sure.
about that more. I'll send you a text. I'll give you some notes, and then all of us will do a show next week. So take us out, Falabi. Yeah, yeah.
okay, it's been a wonderful show again. If they end up sanctioning Julius Malema, this will set a very bad precedent. How international businessmen can meddle in domestic politics. I don't think it augurs well. And on
Yeah.
that note, from Mustafa, Lerato, and myself, it's bye for now.
Also, I want to say a special thank you to you two guys. This was a great show. So, Lorato, we'll talk more. I think we'll do a show on Friday or Saturday about Formula One. And also, Lorato, I'll send you tomorrow. They're doing the free practice. They call it the shakedown for WRC. I'll send you the videos. Okay, okay.
All right, cool, man. We'll
Thank
check it
you guys.
out.
Thank you very much. But I got to go to work.